Alright, here's a nice little update on my catalytic converter issue. Well, I hooked it up, I brought it into the shop, the Ford shop at school, and hooked it up to a Ford scan tool called the IDS. It's a PC-based scan tool. It's a hell of a lot better than that little generic thing I was using. I'm actually able to look at the O2 sensors as a graph, and it turns out that not only is my bank 2 cat is going bad like I thought, but the bank 1 cat is the downstream O2 is switching back and forth full. So the bank 1 cat's completely bad, and the bank 2 cat is going bad. I don't know why they're going bad. I don't see a reason why that they should be going bad. I haven't been, beating the shit out of this thing, recently anyway. I haven't had any misfires, drivability concerns. The only thing I can think of is how I had that bend in the exhaust. There's a possibility that that restriction is enough to hold enough exhaust gas back to overheat the cap. The only thing is, I haven't had any kind of a loss of power. And usually if the exhaust is restricted enough to overheat the cap, it would also be restricted enough to cause a loss of power. Well, who knows? Maybe I do have a slight loss of power and I just don't realize it because that exhaust has been bent for so long. But if I do have a loss of power, it can't be that much of a loss of power. And insult to injury, one of the bulbs in my instrument clutch is burned out. Actually, I already had one burned out on the very edge by a tack. Now I have one in the middle burned out right in between the speedometer and the coolant gauge. Of course, you can't see it all. I can see it a little bit, but on this piece of shit phone, you can't see it at all. Crack the bleeders for my brakes. That video will be coming up hopefully this weekend or within the next week, or next weekend I'll be able to take care of those lines. I'm really afraid that one of them are going to blow out. I have everything I need to do the job, I just need the time to do it. The problem I have is the jack I have is really shitty, so it takes a little while to get the car up on all fours because you can't lift very high, and it lifts really slowly. So it takes some doing just to get the thing lifted up, and I don't really have the money to buy a better jack right now. But aside from that, all the same problems I had before. Oh yeah, another thing, when I was underneath the car today, I saw that the transmission cooler line is starting to leak a little bit. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm getting rid of this car hopefully within 3 or 4 months at most. Hopefully. So it'll be destroyed in an Enduro, and I'll not have to worry about that. Who knows? If something happens, you'll see it.